Greetings, my brothers. This is Rostam, and today we are on the first game of the Elite League Season 7 final stage, Division A. And this is the first game of the, well, final stage that we are casting. I'm gonna cast a couple, like, I don't know, 3, 4, whatever. But anyhow, without further ado, let's just go to the matchup. And here we see on the red team, let's start from the top side. This is the organizer of the Elite League tournament, Adila, and the lead balance from Deutschland. And yeah, very good guy, very nice guy, and does a lot of work in the Elite Mode community with the Warlock tank melee hero with lightning claws from his hands. I just called it the last game. He shoots lightning claws from his hands. No, it's the lightnings from his hands, and it is basically the Destructor. Adila going for the cap on the victory point, sending the Warlock to the reposition afterwards. The Avengers, or rather Guardians I should call them, tapping the power, going for the other power, and the Howling Banshees to the right side, going for a standard build of double Guardians and a Howling Banshee squad, and his opponent is none other than Cry. This Cross is from Russia, so it's kind of a Russian versus Deutschland fight in here. And well, basically Lictor Alpha, a sneaky hero, has I think the highest rate of melee damage with the double Termagant build and basically normal build, and also the ever annoying Spore Mines. So Adila kind of gather around his army together. There's the Lictor Alpha, and he's gonna be in trouble. It is gonna be in trouble. The Hormiguns are on the left side capping, but the rest of the Cry's army actually has made it to the right side alongside the Spore Mines. Adila just moving backwards at the moment. And the Lictor Alpha looks like he's just patrolling around with the infiltration. And they're going for the Rangers as his first Power Pitchers upgrade. This knockback actually is pretty good versus the Spore Mines. Oh my goodness, that did so much damage, these Spore Mines, to those Howling Banshees. Also the Hormiguns are in the retreat path, but also the Lictor Alpha should be careful. There is no Spore Mines, so that's 100 power. The Lictor Alpha is forced off the field. Actually, he's completely forced off the field. He didn't get any of those Howling Banshees in retreats. I think Cry could have got at least a couple of models there, but yeah, kinda didn't do that. Only two. I guess it is good for the Howling Banshees to drop 2 models to get rid of the Spore Mines, especially at the start. Okay, so Cry is going for Warriors, and basically versus these Warriors, most of the range units and squads rather are kind of useless, but these Howling Banshees are extremely good versus those guys. We might actually see the Barb Strangler. Oof, good grenade. Okay, that's good grenade, taking out 3 of the Termagants. So we might see the Barb Strangler to control the Howling Banshees and or the Warlock, which are gonna be a nuisance in melee. But most of all, these Warrior Brews are actually detectors, so it's good versus the Rangers if they go infiltration thingy. That was a nice flash hook into the Warlock. Actually, very lucky that Warlock didn't go down. There was an instant retreat, and these Warriors in their melee form actually with their leap are really dangerous. Howling Banshees going for the decap on the left side. Map is kind of red at the moment, 483 to 473. Adila, I think is that an overmuch mistake? Well, double Rangers is good, but it's gonna kind of screw you in the long run, I guess, especially tier 2. We saw that game versus Toy Lily, and this is the final stage, by the way. I already mentioned that. Yeah, it's best of 5, by the way. The group stage is best of 3. These games are best of 5. But anyway, we saw that game versus Toy Lily to Toilet, and the toilet seat. And the toilet. No, I'm kidding. Versus Toy Lily and Blood Rain, and Blood Rain with double Rangers just couldn't handle Toy later on. Okay, so he's not going for the Barb Strangler. Actually, not that bad. Going for the Raveners instead. Well, he can just keep these guys around for just that basic synapse, because Lictor Alpha actually in tier 1 doesn't have any kind of normal synapse. So these guys actually provide basic synapse for this army, and they can just be used defensively, or rather just avoiding the Banshees. But they should be extremely careful, because these Rangers and Banshees are just gonna wreck those warriors. Okay, Adila with a very good pressure here, going for double upgrade on these guys at 40. I think they cost also 20 power, so that's very heavy tier 1 for Adila. He hasn't gone for the emulator. That's another nice destructor. Generally, Adila being Nadila, his destructors are pretty good. Okay, at the moment he has to go back. Nice double nades here and nice dodge here. Wow, look at those nades. And nice dodge there, but eventually a couple of the Hormiguns got destroyed there by the nades of the Nadila. Okay, so the double Termiguns fit their upgrades and the Raveners go forward. You see that glowy green thingy that is near them is Synapse. They had it when they were near Warriors, and yeah, they're getting it again. Howling matches moving forward. Warriors do the leap at this point. Oh, the Raveners could have just melee them perhaps for some model losses. Wow, look at this range now. Oof, one warrior model actually is taken out, and that was the Synapse bomb, man. If you can take out synaptic creatures, they just do so much damage to your army, and those synaptic bombs, or rather synaptic backlashes, were in the midst of the Tyranid army. You saw the knockback upon those Raveners also, and the double Termiguns stuff. So we see the emulator and Adila here going completely nuts, because look at that, 4 generators and already has a webway gate. So the Eldar Warlock webway gates are extremely good because they heal. Okay, these Rangers already being very annoying. Well, in this map you expect a Shuriken bomb, but I'm actually interested to see how these double Rangers do. Well, they're really good. Double Rangers, man. Annoying, very good. And look at the map, it is completely red. Aside from a couple of points on the right side and the power farm, which has only 2 power. And that's actually kind of interesting, yeah, because Croy actually, look at his power income. He can, he just doesn't have the requisition, and he's just kind of bleeding constantly. Wow, this army, man, this army of Adila, it's just so dangerous. The Guardians, are they gonna go down? Come on, Hormiguns, one more leap. Yes, they're gonna go down, the Guardians. So that's finally a good engagement for our boy Cry here. And the army of Deutschland here has retreated. The Russians are just gonna go forward, and they're gonna just bash this generator, perhaps this node as well. No, he's going for this other node. Perhaps it's gonna steal this one. Okay, so in tier 2, I assume these guys don't have an aspect, interestingly enough. But the Rangers actually have some upgrades. The Warlock, what level is it? Level 2. Okay, 2 generators going down. And also a node is gonna go down. Yep. So everything in fire here. Perhaps a destruct. Oof, that was a nice flash hook. But Adila just retreating the Warlock in time. God damn it, that Hawkeye. That was kind of okay. Damn, I should be role-playing. Oh, oh, he naded himself. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 naded. 10 out of 10, man. But, wow, they would have gone down anyway. I think those Guardians. Wow, dude, the Tyranids kind of turning this around completely. Wow. Wow, that's a oof. That's a big oof. It's kind of, yeah, turning them completely. Both of the Guardians have gone down. What's he gonna do? But oh, he's going for the warp spiders. Well, I guess he's not gonna go for a Wraith Lord. Like, I guess Lictor Alpha can deal with the Wraith Lord, especially with the Venom Brute drop. And yeah, let's see how these Warp Spiders go. Generally annoying and good versus the Tyranids. Range blobs though. Should be careful. He has got the double rangers though. That's a thing. That's a thing. Yeah, at the moment I'm role playing Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines, and Orcs. Orcs is the most role playing of all. I cannot role play anything else, especially in these streams. Like Chaos Space Marines are so fun to role play. Oof, these warriors, man. They haven't lost any models. That's kind of painful. Oof, oof, oof. The big oof from this Lictor Alpha, man. That was a nice nade. Unfortunately, one warrior mother being alive here, and Hotark just jumps backwards healing these guys, and that's gonna be a Venom Brute drop, or yeah, that's a Venom Brute drop. That was a nice knockback from the Howling Banshees. Are they gonna get the Raveners? No, they're gonna reinforce, I think, from the drop. No, they had 3 model and they're gonna go down. Wow, the Howling Banshees just wrecking face with the aspect of fleetness as well, and they have their Exarch. So a couple of nice kills there. One from Lictor Alpha, getting one of the Ranger squads, and the other from Adila himself. Adila himself, we should name him Adila himself. Okay, so it's kind of getting interesting. These two very deadly armies just throwing shit at each other. It's kind of nice. What level is the Lictor Alpha? Level 2, near level 3. So is the Warlock is already level 3. This emulator is just so good. Okay, the Warriors lose 1 model. These are Venom Brutes losing 1 model. These dudes are going for the melee upgrade. Oof. And they do lose another model, the Venom Brutes. Oh, interesting. Both of the Synapse. So that's very powerful. But that's very expensive, but that's definitely very powerful. These Russian styles, man, kind of interesting to watch sometimes. Not always though, sometimes. But yeah, man, that's some this crisis play for you. Anyhow, Howling Banshees are just chopping the Termagants in here. Some crippling poisons. Extremely hard race to play the Tyranids. I think one of the most micro-intensive races. With Eldar, you gotta be careful. You definitely have a lot of micro stuff with the Eldar, but I think Tyranids are harder to micro, and the Imperial Guard. And it's strange, the Orcs in 1v1 and Orcs in general are kind of also hard to micro as well. Like even more so than IG, I guess. Yeah, you gotta be really extremely careful with the shooters. But yeah, man, just pick a Space Marines and the tactical Marines won't die, but all these poor infantry-based armies just are melted. Anyhow, so with the melee Synapse here for this crisis, he has also got some Jinster Brute in the field. So I assume he doesn't want to go for a T-Guard, Tyrant Guard, or the Hive Guard, and this Lictor Alpha is so fucked because the Howling Banshees, yeah, boom, 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 dang, dang, sink kill here, Shuriken Pistol to the head of the Lictor Alpha. So, yeah, I guess, yeah, greedy. Okay, 391 to 296. 2-1 at the moment for Cry. What level are these dudes? Level 2, level 2, level 2 Rangers as well. Level 2 Warp Spiders. Man, these Warp Spiders have done a hell of a lot. Okay, Dark Reapers. Dark Reapers. I really like this Dark Reaper unit. And with the combination of Hotark and the range Eldar army of the Warp Spiders, that's kind of really nice to see. So range blob versus range blob instead of boring Wraith Lord and boring Falcon. You kind of see a nice thing in here. Actually, it is both range and melee. So the Howling Banshees are melee, they go versus the Warriors. And this is the melee Warlock with the Bitch Blade of Kernus. the god of hunt for the Eldar. And oh my goodness, those synapse backlashes, man. The warrior brute goes down finally. The Hormigons might also go down. Man, these howling banshees are just destroying everything. 2 HP on those dudes. The Gene Stealers, man. Are they gonna take out the howling banshees? The howling banshees are they were nearly level 3, I think. Whoa, the Rippers also, the annoying Rippers. So he took out the warrior squad, but he lost the banshees. I don't know, because the warriors were actually synaptic creatures, and there's a lot of melee in the field. I don't know how I feel about that. Also the Warlock Venda. I mean, also the Lictor Alpha, well, he was dead at the end, but I think Cry kind of won this engagement. Because aside taking out the Howling Banshees, which we say, okay, it is a good trade for the warriors, blah blah blah. And you cannot deny these melee snaps from these dudes, the Hormigons and the Genesteers, but he also lost the Warlock. And Adila just bought the Warlock. And he also made this dude go for Beachblade of Cairns. Okay, Reapers just being annoying, spawned from the Coupler Tower. I think there are 35 requisition, which is pretty good. But not the ass. They know the art of war, but not the ass. They don't know the ass of war. Oof! Another synaptic backlash. Man, these rangers, well, the existing one at the moment, which survived, has done a good job. The Hotark with her default weapon. Okay, Warp Spider just jumping away. Level 3 Warp Spiders. I really like this range Eldar army. Man, the Eldar Warlock just Beachblade of Cairns and the Warp Throw. Like I think, yeah, the Warlock could be considered the best hero in the game, in my opinion. Well, people might differ, but yeah, he's really solid. Like, I don't think he has even a bad matchup versus him. Like, he can take care of himself. There was a time when War was kind of was really good versus, well, if memory serves, I think in 2.5 or something, was really good versus the Warlock, but I guess that time has passed. Even then, kind of there was takes calling that Warlock is still better, even at that time. But yeah, I remember those days, like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, maybe more. Tex was saying that no, Warlock is better. Everybody says, okay, Warboss is kind of better in this matchup, but Warboss versus Warlock. But anyway, why are we talking about Warlock versus Warboss matchup? It's between Lictor Alpha. Okay, Zone Throw already in the field, and there's a triple cap here for Adila, 330 to 201. And Crisis is gonna decap the map. This Autark just jumping away from point to points, just decapping stuff. She should be careful. Bye bye, Autark. 40 red for the Autark. Wow. These dudes level up to 3, level 3 these dudes. And what about the Dark Reapers? Dark Reapers, level 2. Okay, so Adila has a good victory point to lead. Good victory point to lead. And he has leveled up units, but look at that, man. The range build-up of killing is just really annoying here. Another Hotark drop. Let's see. Really needs her Executioner. Like, it was kind of a sloppy to lose the first Hotark there. Hotark. Okay, don't lose the Autark there, dude. That was a nice special attack from the Genesteers, which is actually level 2. So they, I think they benefit from the normal synapse, the basic synapse of the Venom Brute. Also, They benefit, I think, from the HP synapse of the zone throwback atop of that. Somebody just mentioned, please in the chat, just tell me that how does this zone throwback thingy work, boss? Please, you smarty humans, just tell me how this zone throw thingy works. When the weirding, when he does his weirding, how does the synapses works? But yeah, I think he has a health synapse. Like these dudes, these little dudes get more HP from being around it. Atop, even the melee warrior dudes, melee ginsters. On top of the basic snaps buffs. Okay, so Guardian weapon team here just to control this area, although the zone throw actually does a very good job versus that. That was another synapse backlash. Man, this game has been the quest backlash, like a bunch of synaptic bombs just kind of wrecking Cry's army in very important moments. 307 to 156. The Hormagaun's finally finishing this cap and retreating. He has preserved the bulk of his army. Meanwhile, Adila losing the bulk of his army, but replacing it with better troops in tier 2 actually. Fucking hell, level 4 warp spiders. That's really good. But look at that, man. Doesn't matter if you preserve your army, you cannot take the engagements and you cannot keep the map. And Adila here just staying in tier 2. It's gonna be a tier 2 game. That's a warp throw. Just throwing these dudes away, buying some time for Adila. Maybe Cry should just get a Tyrant's Guard at this point. I don't know. Just to be able to move forward. I know it takes a lot of damage from the Dark Reapers, but he can always do this. Yeah, send the Reapers to these dudes. And there are no Howling Banshees in the field, so that might actually be nice. Lictor Alpha on the right side decapping this stuff. Can go after the Warp Spiders afterwards. And yeah, just spam Reapers. I think he can get a Tyrant's Guard right about now. Maybe he wants to go tier 3. Stuarts in this sector. M3 Stuart is the name of a tank that I just sold in World of Tanks. But why are we talking about World of Tanks? Because it's cool and I like to talk about that. Looks like the Eldar are the Stuarts of that chapter, but not the M3 tank of a Stuart. What the hell am I talking about? Anyway, the Shuriken weapon team, what the hell is it doing? Just it's gonna be forced off the field, but so are these ethereal slash just destroying those Bean Stealers. And the Destructor actually finishes it. How I think the last hit was actually from Eldar Warlock's Lightning Claws. Like, it throws lightning. It doesn't throw lightning bolts. It throws lightning claws. And imagine just carry a bag of lightning claws in your backpack and just throw at it. But anyway, Gene Stealers are dead. They can no longer pull somebody's pants off. That's a relief. And what the hell is this Brightlands? Why has Adila gone for Brightlands before seeing another unit in the field? The Hotark is really angry. What are these Hormagaunts doing? Okay, that was a crippling poison upon the Hotark. And the Bebe Gate here going down. The double Termagants make short work of that. What level are these two? He's going for another Gene Stealers. There's not even a warrior in the field. Why is he going for? Is that an Overwatch mistake though? Damn, I really don't like this Gene Stealers repurchase. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just another Tyrant card would be extremely good. Extremely good. Like, I don't think Adila can deal with that at all. Especially with this current army. But yeah, Adila here with the Blitzkrieg tactics. Deutschland looks like it's gonna be triumphant with the Eldar army just going for the decap, and yeah, Adila's units just superior in tier 2. Look at these dudes, level 4 and level 3 versus the inferior Terminals and Hormigons. Look at that, man. But that was a good fight. GG. Nice intensive battles, two very deadly armies, infantry based races, and Lictor Alpha only level 2. Ooh, had the Lone Hunter, Adrenal Glands, and the Siding Talons. Level 3, level 3, level 3, level 2. Yeah, these Unisters, man. Just pull the pants of those Eldar soldiers. Oh, disgusting. Look at these dudes. Look like level 7 Warlock has also the Cloak of Shadows, level 4 Warp Spiders dudes, and level 3 Dark Reapers. I really love these guys. People should really get them more, and double shurikens. Yeah, let's go to the score screen. So yeah, I might cast 2 or 3 more games from the final stage, and then let's go to the grand finals. Actually, Croy's score was really good here, with the exception of the Commander. Commander losses too. His unit score was good. But man, the synaptic backlashes. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. And for the time being, this has been Rostam. Take care and Godspeed. See you later.